I'm about to tell you how to shift your mindset instantly. You're about to receive all of the knowledge that no one even thinks to tell you. The reason why I'm sharing this is because having a positive mindset is an essential part to success in any area of your life. If you know me, you know that I've struggled with mental health since the age of 12. After years and years of struggling and feeling hopeless, my darkest moments eventually led me to a path of self-development, which eventually shifted my mindset. I've read an insane amount of books, watched thousands of YouTube videos, and have even sat with psychedelic plant medicines to improve my mindset. When I look back at my journey, I noticed some key information that truly had a positive effect on my life. This is why I'm sharing the most impactful ways to improve your mindset so that you can improve all other areas of your life. Plus a secret bonus tip that nobody talks about. Let's get started. Step number 1 is to look at your shit. So you clicked on this video because you want to change your life. But instead of looking at outside sources for answers, instead take a look at why it is you want to change your life. What about your life do you want to change? Because you can't just switch your life to somebody else's. Your life is your life, so hone into the details of what it is exactly that you want to shift. Now, I want you to write a list of all of the things that you want to change in your life. Next, I want you to write down how you have been thinking, feeling, and acting in all of those areas of your life. Let me give you an example of this. So, Ariel from The Little Mermaid wanted legs, she wanted to go up above the ocean, she wanted to interact with the humans, but her father wouldn't let her. She was curious, but her mindset was not the greatest at all. Now, she could blame her mindset on her current circumstances and the fact that her dad wouldn't allow her to, but in reality, she needed to take responsibility for her own mindset. Instead, she moves in life from a fear perspective. She's always worried about her father not allowing her to go up to the human world. She's disobeying him, putting herself in danger, and instead of having a heart-to-heart conversation with him, she acts out of desperation instead. She literally didn't even care what he had to say. She literally just disobeyed him and ended up trading her voice for legs. Ariel could have had everything she wanted with the proper mindset, but her thoughts, feelings, and actions just didn't align. She was constantly in a lack and victim mindset. So I want you to pay attention to your thoughts, feelings, and actions because these are super important when it comes to up here. Now I want you to look at the list and write down positive thoughts, feelings, and actions that you would be doing if you had changed these things. If you had your desired outcome, what would you be thinking, feeling, and acting on a daily basis? Now, I'm sure by now you realize that the problem with Ariel is that her not being able to live a human life had nothing to do with her father and everything to do with her and her mindset. It had everything to do with the way she was thinking, feeling, and acting. She was thinking negative thoughts, which led her to desperate feelings, and then actually taking action out of those desperate feelings, and she literally lost the most valuable thing to her, which was her voice. Now, in the process of not being able to speak, nor remembering to kiss the prince, she eventually starts to get a positive mindset, and this led her to taking her power back and taking her voice back, which leads me to step number 2, which is understanding that your darkest moments in life literally pushes you to do better in life. When you're going through some rough shit, just know that life is about to get so much better. Once you sit with your emotions and actually feel your feelings, your life will completely evolve because what comes with feeling is healing, and if you're not healing, you're not growing. Think of each challenge you've had in your life. What got you through those challenges? Ultimately, it was a mindset shift. Otherwise, you would be dealing with the same shit over and over and over again. This leads me to my last and final bonus tip, which is overcoming the fear of death. Most of the time in situations, the worst case scenario typically leads to the thought of death or the thought of dying or the thought of someone else dying. At its core, the fear perspective typically comes out of death, which is why many of us are constantly living in survival mode. I've had to sit with the thought of death for an extended period of time in an ayahuasca ceremony, and let me tell you, it was rough. But what I learned is that life and death is literally ceremony, and there is no death without life, and there is no life without death. And by the time you're at your funeral, or by the time you're at someone else's funeral, it is literally a celebration of the life that you spent within your body. So why not live a life worth celebrating? We are only in this specific body once and for a very limited amount of time. So why live this life in a negative headspace? If you're afraid of death, at least allow that fear to push you to do better in life. Because the reality is that we're all going to die. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So it's time to start living your life the way that you actually want to live it. Stop wasting your time. Okay, you guys, that is it for today's video. I really hope that you found this information valuable and helpful. I truly appreciate you being here. You being here is just a sign of your willingness to grow, and that's all I could ever ask. Just know that I am so proud of you for even clicking on videos like these, because not everybody does. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to hit that subscribe button down below to see more videos like this, and be sure to hit that like button if you liked the information in this video, and comment your thoughts down below. What is one tip that you could add to this list? By the way, I'm giving you a free guided PDF to address your thoughts, feelings, and actions, because I kind of have a feeling that half of you didn't even pick up a pen and paper during this video. So I have it all laid out for you. All you have to do is click the link in the description, enter your email, and I will send it directly to you, and you'll be able to start the process of actually looking at the things that you want to change in your life and aligning your thoughts, feelings, and actions to align with those. So again, thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!